The dodo may be one of the most well-known extinct animals in the world. There's even an entire day dedicated to it. But if you ask any random person why the dodo went extinct, they'll probably tell you something like this. Because humans came to the island and ate all the dodos. Or because humans came to the island and destroyed their habitat. And both of those things are true. But that doesn't really explain why the dodo went extinct. Those things only explain how the dodo went extinct. So let me explain why the dodo went extinct. Okay, so first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm here to tell you the full story of why the dodo went extinct. In case you haven't noticed, I make videos about extinct animals and other stuff. So let's get into it. Dodo birds went extinct for 3 reasons. Well, actually 4 reasons, but one of them is kind of a bonus reason. So the main 3 reasons are 1. Dodos were big, dumb, and flightless. 2. Humans introduced invasive species to the island. And 3. Habitat destruction. Let's start with no. 1. Dodos were big, dumb, and flightless. Okay, so dodos were the size of a small dog and couldn't fly. You're probably thinking, big deal, lots of animals can't fly, right? Yeah, but dodos were also extremely stupid. Okay, like they would literally rather die than fly. See, dodos evolved from white-throated rails that flew over from Southeast Asia. But when they arrived, they found that there was no predators on the island, so they didn't need to fly away from anything or anybody. And flying takes a lot of energy. So eventually they just evolved to be flightless, because why bother having wings if you do need them? So they became flightless and big and dumb. And this made them easy prey for humans. Speaking of humans, let's get on to reason no. 2. Humans introduced invasive species to the island. So when humans arrived to the island, they brought with them rats, cats, pigs, and dogs. These animals would have been big, scary predators to the dodos. The dodos, being the dumb animals that they were, wouldn't have known what to do. They would have just stood there and been like, oh hey, what's up? And then the rats, cats, and dogs would have been like, nom, nom, nom. And the dodos would have been like, wait, why are you eating me? And the rats, cats, and dogs would have been like, because you're delicious. And then the dodos would have been like, oh, okay. And then they would die. And that's basically what happened. But there's another thing that humans did that also caused the extinction of the dodos. Reason no. 3. Habitat destruction. Humans cut down the forests where the dodos lived to make room for more farmland. This is a simplified version of what actually happened, but it's still pretty accurate. Basically, humans needed more space to grow crops, so they started cutting down the forests, which caused the dodos to lose their homes and also their food. So those are the 3 main reasons why the dodos went extinct. But like I said before, there's a bonus reason. And a bonus reason is that the dodo was a dodo. I know that doesn't make sense. But basically what I mean by that is that the dodo was doomed from the start. When the white-throated rail flew over from Southeast Asia, it evolved into the dodo. And from the moment it became a dodo, its fate was sealed. It was only a matter of time before it went extinct. If you want to learn more about why the dodos went extinct, there's a whole video about it. So go check that out. Also, there's a server if you want to join. And yeah, that's basically why the dodo went extinct. Big, dumb, and flightless invasive species, habitat destruction, and the dodo was a dodo.